Okay. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. So it's been a little while since we've streamed, and even longer since we've streamed with the camera, because you've been streaming Elden Ring for the PlayStation.
I have.
So I wanted to get back into streaming, and I wanted to do something a little bit more structured. I wanted to have one day be dedicated to you and your exercise challenges, and another day dedicated to me, and we're going to be talking about writing and aspects of the fantasy genre, world building, that kind of thing. And so today I'm going to be playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and we're going to be talking about fight scenes. I'm going to start at the beginning, even though you have unlocked a bunch of these, because it's been a while since I've played this. Alright, this is a little too loud for me. Okay.
Yeah, I remember these ones were very, like... You had to have, like, the right thing specifically, but you have access to all of it.
I have access to all things.
Which means that you could, like, just stick a Void Monarch in there and see what happens.
I got 5,000 points.
There's Spooky, there's... The Legacy stuff I haven't unlocked all of the...
Yeah. Okay, what... So I need something that's gonna be, like... That's not gonna fly off the handle.
You could do something... You could do, like, Musketeers all the way from the back, maybe?
Yeah.
Open up the mobile live dash.
Okay, yes, I should have also...
I'll message all our people that were streaming.
Oh, yes, that would be nice. Thank you. And then we're gonna... How do I move the camera? Okay, zoom out like that. Tell me how to do the control. Do.
What are you trying to do?
How to move the camera. Oh, it's WASD.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, didn't mean for you here. Go away. Oh, maybe jousting.
Yeah, you could do like.
Oh, they're kind of.
night.
Yeah. I cannot. Okay. Well, in that case, it's time for balloon archers. Hi! Oh, also, another thing is that we have a new kitten.
A wonderful, perfect baby.
Her name is Shepard.
Her name is Shepard.
After Commander Shepard.
Very good baby.
She's extremely good.
Her official title is Princess Commander
Yes.
Shepard.
Maybe I'll put a shield coalition. Just one. Okay. I have 50 points left. I don't think I can do anything. Oh, I can do a halfling. You're gonna go right there.
The sweetest, nicest, babiest kitty ever.
Yes.
She purrs constantly. She's purring right now. You guys probably can't hear it.
No, probably not.
There she
I
is.
Need to scoot.
Poke her head up.
Yep.
There
I need
she
to
goes.
scoot this way a little bit. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Now I should be comfortably in the frame. Oh, spacebar is up. Look at the controls again. Oh. Well, my horses immediately died.
Yeah. But they took out the horses of the other knights at least.
Yeah. We're not doing great. How did my one halfling die already?
Because they are basically just for launching themselves straight into death.
Oh, yeah.
That's their point.
Oh, they have balloon archers too.
Come on, musketeers.
God. No, this is bad. Well, goodbye. Okay, I did promise mammoths in our go live notifications, so
I think that's
I think I gotta do
only fair.
Mammoths.
Some mammoths. Get a good mammoth or two.
I don't see any mammoths, I'm gonna lose my shit.
So if you hit the trash, yeah, you can just delete your thing. So, looking at this like a fight scene, this would be like kind of the equivalent of an enemy a relatively complete, actually, looking at it, enemy force is holding a bridge. They've got heavy cavalry, which actually is pretty useless for a bridge unless you're going to charge across, which is what they
will do. Look at how excited this mammoth is.
Ready
She's
to kill.
So ready. Okay. I need some more. Ooh,
getting
watch
audio
out.
through on your phone.
Yep.
You can't afford a watcher. You've only got 600 left.
I don't have a watcher.
You could get like a ninja. You could get a handful of skeleton archers.
I need something. Yeah, maybe skeleton archers.
Like something that can just like be getting shots off while the mammoths do their job.
Oh, I have a bard.
Do a distraction.
Yeah. I don't like leaving paint on the palette, you know?
They've got Sarissas and shield boys, which basically means they've got like squad infantry tactics, and then they've got the marine
Here's my
archers,
free cam.
which aren't a real thing.
I love them though. Okay, so look at how excited this mammoth is.
Yeah.
It's just so ready to do a violence.
Here for it.
Okay.
This is a good view, actually.
Yeah, let's do it from here. Alright, here we go. Oh, I forgot how to get it to go. Tab? There we go. Yes! Yes, my moths! Oh no, I'm losing one.
Well, they're knocking a lot of the enemies off the edge. You saw a couple of them go.
Oh, I did lose a mammoth. I am gonna lose this mammoth.
Front Mammoth still fighting. Killed all the infantry.
Oh!
Come on.
Come on!
Stay on the ground.
Come on!
Stay on the ground.
Yes!
This is a fine video game. I forgot how much fun this game is.
Yes.
And your bard chasing to catch up.
Yeah, he was essential. Okay.
Another bridge. This one with railings, so you're not gonna be able to rely on knocking people off the edge.
Yes. So who we got here?
Bunch of halflings. Some squires. No, samurai.
Some samurai
So they'll block.
and some musketeers. Okay.
So they'll block shots, actually. The
Yes.
samurai. They'll make missile units less useful.
Hang on, I gotta get out of free cam. There we go.
So this would be kind of like a late Sengoku Jidai samurai army.
Okay.
Like swordsmen and muskets working.
I mean, I'm not seeing a reason not to do a mammoth.
Yeah, I mean.
In fact, I probably have. Oh, I can't do 2.
You got 1,300 left.
Okay.
You could do a swordcaster, but that's a missile one. You could do a handful of vampires.
Maybe some vampires. Oh, I can do them up here.
Yeah. You could even put folks on those pillars.
Yeah,
So, like, if this doesn't work, you could do some missile guys up there,
Yeah,
sort
let's
of thing.
see.
Fortunately, they'll probably just walk off the edge.
I can do 2 musketeers. Right like that.
Alright.
Okay.
See how this goes.
Yeah. Well, I lost a vampire.
Vampires. Wow, so my prediction about them not falling off the edge was utterly wrong.
I have 1 vampire left.
I think the Mammoth.
The Mammoth has fallen.
Done got cut up.
Alright, so maybe we don't do a Mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to talk about fight scenes, because fight scenes are probably the hardest thing for me to write. There's a lot of plates you gotta get spinning, and it's hard for me to keep track of. So, maybe I'll do a watch out. You gotta keep a lot of plates spinning. There's like a lot of people to keep track of.
Yeah.
I need a good, like, melee damage dealer.
And you're writing in first-person perspective. And
for Journey to the Water and Frostcold Sea is first person.
which adds a level of complexity to what you're describing because you only get to show what the character sees.
Right,
you know?
but that's a good tactic for fight scenes in general, is to pick a perspective and stick with it. If you are going all over the place. This is probably not the most strategically sound thing I've ever done, but we're gonna try it.
I mean, we all know that well, your Hwacha did kill your own.
Oh, well.
That did in fact happen. And now the dragon is stopping the arrows from hitting the samurai.
Okay, no, we don't need to watch my shame.
You just delete the dragon, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, if you're gonna have the Hwacha, don't put anybody in front of it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, just let it do some damage.
Let's actually put it
all the way
up here. Okay. Yeah, pick a perspective and stick with it. Whether that is a character, usually it's gonna be a character. Let's do some halberds.
Halberds are solid.
I think
they're good v samurai specifically.
I need some like melee guys. Okay, that's all I got. Let's see if this works.
I think next attempt. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, they just broke the Hwacha.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Hwacha was probably too close to everybody. You might want to just go like
all
Viking
ranged.
spam.
Viking spam.
Viking spam, and then just like jump all over them and cut through the samurai. Muskets hit hard but fire slow, so like high value targets are bad.
The last halberdier.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that again. Usually you're gonna pick one character's perspective and stick in that and describe their actions and also their like feelings and their emotional response to what's going on. But you don't always have to do that. While I was doing a little bit of research, I read a note about, okay, we're just gonna, so many berserkers, here we go. Okay. The muskets are...
Get into the muskets, they're fine.
Okay. Alright.
Berserkers it was.
Berserkers
that was
for the
answer.
Win. I was reading that, like, horror will often use a very, like, detached, distant, perspective when there is violence happening.
Interesting.
To sort of, so, like, think of an example. Think of, like, say you have a guy and he's walking down the street and he gets jumped by either, you know, neighborhood
toughs a monster
or like vampires, and if you're in his perspective and you're like describing him fighting for his life, like that's very visceral and it makes you connect with him. But if you take a much higher hello therapy duck. Okay. Oh, someone is rating us.
Cool.
Hello Havoc.
This is very nice.
Yeah.
This is the first time this ever happened.
Yeah. But imagine like that same guy walking down the street and getting jumped by ruffians or vampires or a monster, and you pull back and describe it as though you are looking at it from far away. That's the cold open for like an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer or X-Files.
Almost any serialized horror thing.
Alright, what do we got?
Got a bunch of blunderbuss boys and some halberds and then some ninjas.
Okay.
The blunderbuss boys are actually really tough.
Yeah.
Because they got like the barrel armor.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
They're wearing barrels.
So probably not a mammoth.
Probably not a mammoth.
I mean...
The Reaper of Souls is always solid.
Let's try a Reaper.
Can definitely do that. You got 1,000 left. I think...
I could do some vampires.
I feel like vampires, a spam of something light might not be a bad idea. Samurai might not be a terrible shot just because they can block some of the shots coming in at them.
I don't think I can do anything for
20.
Even the cheerleader is 500 and they were pretty useless. Can't even do a peasant. Okay, I guess we're going for it.
We'll see how it goes. The thing about the Reaper is his tentacles just get
Well, he holds them. He doesn't always kill them. Oh, the sounds are very bad. Okay. Hold on. Oh no, I think they got the Reaper. Okay.
So like when you're doing a fight scene in your genre, you're mostly writing in fantasy.
Yes. So yeah, I would mostly
do it from one perspective.
From a character, especially for Journey to the Water, which is first person. And I don't leave that except for particular chapters that are in someone else's perspective. What if I do all samurai? They did better than the Reapers, so...
Put a few of them on the roof, they're gonna fall.
Oh. Let's not do that. Okay. Alright, let's try it. 25 samurai. Yeah, we're losing some boys. Yeah, I don't think this is the one.
I like that they actually did salets on those halberdiers. That's a historical helmet that would have been on a halberdier type soldier, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so all samurai all the time was a bad call.
No, it wasn't a good call. Huh. Almost wondering if you should have like some sort of like powerful ranged contingent just at the absolute back so that the enemy filters through the fight and then just kind of comes out one at one to get shot.
Okay. Well,
Problem is that your guys will march forward to a certain extent. But
okay. Well, let's put some of those guys. And then I want some like very heavily armored. These guys are notoriously hard to kill.
yeah, they're fairly tough.
Maybe a scarecrow? Zeus? Don't have enough for Zeus.
For Zeus.
Do a few berserkers.
Berserkers might be a solid option here if they just rush in and get damage done. They're not very tanky, obviously, but...
I want to use all my stuff. This is a great...
Bit of a rowdy crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my plan with the Musketeers ain't gonna work because they're already, like, marching in.
Yeah, so hopefully by the time everyone is through these guys, they'll have gotten some shots off. Yeah, there isn't really anywhere that's a clear line of sight, and that one just missed!
Death.
Oh god, I forgot how squishy those are. Alright.
I mean, halberdiers are a good option.
Okay, we can just do what they do.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to get as many as they have.
Probably
with
not.
your amount of money, though, you know? I know I won this.
Oh. Yeah,
I don't remember
sure
how. I have no memory of this place.
Oh, this is a false step. We don't want that. Okay, let's do like 4 of these guys. Balloon archers. Okay. Can't really do Jouster because there's no clear line of sight.
You'd only be able to afford like 3.
Yeah. And I think the Berserkers are bad again because they kept jumping into the walls. Do like a foot knight. Do some healers.
You can try putting some healers in.
Just a couple. Like a knight. Right there. And then
see how this goes.
Let's see how this goes. Man, their musketeers are way better than my musketeers.
They're not using musketeers, they're using the blunderbuss guys.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
Blunderbuss guys are different. They're the ones that wear barrels.
Yay, we got one. I mean, just removing guys from the fight is not a bad strat.
Yeah.
But I think we're down to the healers, and they are about to get destroyed. Yep.
That's
okay.
how it goes.
Okay.
I remember this one being difficult.
Yeah, so fight scenes are really challenging for me because there's a lot of moving parts.
And you're trying to still tell a story.
You're trying to still tell a story.
Like, describe dry events.
Right. Every scene has to either advance the plot or develop character. Otherwise, it doesn't belong in your story. Maybe I do blunderbusses.
So that would be in Pirate.
Yeah. Oh, they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put them back here, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say start like as far back as conceivably
and
possible.
maybe I do. Not the Hwacha, that's not gonna work. Oh, could do some samurai.
I think just go spam blunderbusses and see what happens. Is what I say. Because you can get a lot of them. They're tanky. They deal damage.
Okay. One samurai.
One samurai amongst them.
Alright.
They'll never see him coming.
So to that end, you, like, there's a fine line to walk of how much detail you include. Too much slows things down. And usually for a fight scene, it's action, you want to... I'd love it if... Yeah.
The guys do shoot themselves backwards when they pull the trigger.
Amazing. Alright, so we're just
Got
having
a bit of a log jam here, but hey, we won that fight.
Alright, let's see if we can manage to get...
Get
oh, their little butts are out.
their little butts are.
So yeah. Too much detail, such as their little butts are out, slows down your action scene. Not enough detail makes
I want you to have the words their little butts are out somehow
oh god, we got a worse log jam because there are two amoebas now. They're also shooting each other in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only one enemy, so I think the spam of blunderbusses was the strat.
Why is it always the strat to do the dumbest? No, there's something else. Oh no, he's still up. Get him!
Just this cloud of dudes with guns pointing in various directions.
Oh god. This one is really
Oh god. Fucking gangland assassination right there.
Alright.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Okay.
Interesting. So this has an incline, so any straight line of sight guns won't work well until you crest the incline.
Yep. So we got these monks.
And then the harpooners. And then at the back you've got a ton of musketeers.
Okay.
I mean, starting off with an attempted moth is never a bad thing.
Okay. Only two. I can only do two. I have 1100. This guy's got a little...
Got a shield.
little dance. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts and that sounds very difficult for me.
I will say I think you do a good job with it.
Thank you.
Like, when I was younger, I read a lot of, like, R.X.
Yes. Yes, he's very, very good at action. Oh, we died.
Well, having read his stuff again more recently, I think he actually errs a little bit more onto the side of describes too much.
Really?
Especially in the later books that he's written. Like the Drizzt Do'Urden fight scenes where he's like, well, Drizzt is the nimblest, most dexterous man that has ever existed in all of Faerun, so of course he's gonna have crazy, complex fight scenes. And if that's what you're there for, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, it can get a bit tedious, and with how complex the descriptions can be, it can actually be a little bit hard to... It can be hard because the line of thought that the writer has is so incredibly specific. It can be hard to actually follow it enough to create a clear picture of what's happening in your own head. Whereas if you were a little bit more vague, like your fight scenes tend not vague. That's not the right word, but like
sparse.
A little bit more sparse. There's some
fun horse physics happening. Let's take a closer look. All my horses. Oh, something terrible happened. Oh god. These two brave men.
Alright, William, hold the line.
Hold the line!
That guy just fell over. Oh! Fucking blew his head off.
Okay.
So knights weren't the strat.
I also have the problem of this.
I think maybe just a mountain of musketeers yourself.
Alright.
Might be the strat. It's like.
I mean, it's usually like the third dumbest idea.
It's like.
First dumbest idea is all mammoths.
Let them slowly feed up the hill while you shoot them.
Yeah. Problem is musketeers are very squishy. Yeah.
And they're very slow firing. But now it's a musket v musket fight. For the most part.
There are still a bunch of monks.
Those monks are tough. They take musket shot. That's impressive.
I should maybe put some monks in. Yeah, I think we're down to. Oh god! Oh god! The last guy on the line is always... Alright. Maybe I do a bunch of monks. Let's just do, like, that many. Ooh, maybe Monkey King. Maybe let's delete monks until I can get Monkey King. Alright, let's try it.
Bunch of monks in their deities.
Yeah. Well?
Monkey King is good because he spawns more monkeys.
Oh, he's losing Monkey King slow. Okay. Guys.
So the ones he spawns are like shadow. You know. They're not powerful. I love the way these guys are.
Why does this one have a little head? Look at it.
Right? It does.
His eyeballs are
you know?
I was so distracted by...
The good Lord made him that way.
I was so distracted by that I forgot about everything that was happening.
Well, hey, one Monkey King is still fighting.
One Monkey King is still going. You go, Monkey King.
Fuck yeah. Don't.
Oh, no!
We said it just in time.
Oh my god. Okay, who's still left? Not Little Hat. Oh, who's gonna take that shot so bad? I believe.
Oh.
That was actually the best run yet.
That wasn't that bad. Yeah, I think one Monkey King and more.
More monks?
Maybe not more monks. Maybe like 2 more monks.
Ooh. What about blunderbuss?
But I was gonna say maybe something ranged to follow up the monks. And the blunderbusses are good because they don't go down to like a single musket shot necessarily.
Let me do. That many more monks. Hi, Shepard. I have 40 left.
I think you can get a peasant from the legacy. Yeah.
You know what? If he stays alive...
A single peasant.
Alright. I still have 10 left, but I think that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can... Unless you want to delete something else.
Nah.
And the monks do like to just fall down when they get on the hill.
So Shepard is on the television screen, which is the second one.
She seems to like Monkey King.
Yes.
How much he jumps around.
Okay.
We are
we're just losing
boys. off into the... So that was position. I think if you cluster your people more in the center, you won't have that much of an issue.
Okay, yeah, this is the last point.
Because I don't think that this is necessarily a bad build or strat.
Okay.
Maybe even put the blunderbusses up front.
Okay.
Because they'll shoot and fall back, and then the monks will pass them.
I think we're refining our strategy.
Getting into a more specific pattern. And try and keep them mostly to the center.
Shepard.
I will go do a
Can
grab.
You grab her? And you want to keep the monks toward the center, you said?
Did you hear me, Shepard? I think, yeah, because then you won't fall off the edge as much.
Okay.
Their monks will move towards you and yours will move towards them.
So we'll put Monkey King right there, and then we'll put the rest of the monks. 70 means a clubber.
There we go.
Alright. Alright, here we go.
Going clubbing. He's doing his thing. He's just gonna zoom around. Oh, he might have just left himself to death.
Okay, I changed my mind. I hate Monkey King.
We're just going right into a gigantic dump.
Their AI is extremely dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the blunderbuss, I think. I forgot the blunderbusses.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. I think this is further than I played.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Who's left?
Miss Shepard. Princess Commander.
Oh wait, no, the blunderbusses are up here. Oh, they just all super died, I guess.
I guess so. The cannon might not be a terrible option,
Okay, is it?
I don't know, I'm spitballing. Alright,
We'll try it. Who else can I get?
Commander Shepard, you may not bow to the TV, I am sorry. Your little beans are not allowed to go on the screen. She is just still purring. Even though she is being held and restrained, she is purring.
Oh yes, she doesn't understand that this is a disciplinary hug.
This is a discipline hug. This is so that you...
Ooh, I got one! Okay.
Oh.
I mean, the cannon has been doing real well.
It's like one shot, one kill, and it shoots faster than the musketeer.
Oh, I think we just lost Monkey King.
No, Monkey King's zooming around back in
Monkey King just got caught by a harpooner.
Ah,
so I don't know if he's still alive.
Commander Shepard, I love you, but I can't let you down.
Oh, there goes somebody. Unfortunately, I think the cannon is taking out equal numbers of my monks and their monks. But
you can control yourself if you want.
I could. Oh god.
No, I'm shocked.
This monk right here.
Brave hero. Muskets flying all around him. Alright. Maybe we would rethink our strategy. What do you think, Commander Shepard?
I accidentally hit tab.
In your strategic opinion.
Mm-hmm. You want to say?
I will try to, but she's so wicked.
Yes. Shepard is 4 months old.
And she is perfect.
She is a perfect angel baby.
All while she's wiggling, I assure you, she's not in stress. She's still perfect.
Still perfect. Never stops purring. Alright.
We're gonna stay here and not put our paws on the screen.
Snarcher? Okay,
Snarchers.
I need...
Ballistas are not a bad option because they shoot in a straight line and get really big hits.
Okay.
So you could like put them in the back here.
Okay. And then let's do... I need like a really good damage dealer.
The Hwacha is solid.
Hwacha maybe? We could try the Hwacha.
And you could maybe control it if you wanted.
Yeah. this is already bad. Nope.
Alright.
Okay.
This is going.
It's certainly going.
Just wait, don't go forward. Because they're gonna beat Monkey King and get up to the top of the hill eventually, and you don't need to be closer for them. Oh no. Must get shot yet.
No! Alright.
Alright.
I didn't.
That isn't the strat.
That's not the strat.
Watcha
Watcha wasn't
hanging
bad.
off the edge.
I'm sorry, Watcha. Here, come up here. There we go.
I know.
2 Monkey Kings and a Watcha.
2 Monkey Kings and a Watcha. Aim a little lower than see it. Get hearts up.
Oh, I think Monkey Kings both died.
Oh.
Yeah, I got. Okay, this is not the strat. Monkey King is doing okay though. Shepard.
Right back to it. Ow! Damn it! I did it again.
What'd you do?
I keep stepping up and smacking my head on this
Oh,
thing.
don't do that.
I need to stop it. It just hurts. Turn TV off.
Okay, here you can watch the chat from here.
Fire is good. We like fire.
Huh?
They're jumping straight up though.
Yeah, they do that. Here we go. We're gonna kill Monkey King! Oh no, that was a duplicate. Now Monkey King's here. What happened here?
The dragon
Yeah.
is having a really hard time figuring its shit out.
Right, and it killed itself because it jumped too much.
Yeah.
Alright, no dragon.
It killed itself because it jumped too much. Shepard, if you had a spring, I would throw it for you. Where is one of your springs?
Alright, what about just so many balloon
Not
launchers?
smash my fucking crown.
Please don't.
Anymore. I need that. I make my money with that part of my body. As swirly as she's being, she's so fun.
And she's still purr.
Yes, she's still fun.
Oh my god, I have 1 balloon launcher left. Goodbye. Alright, this is not the strategy.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna end up being a spam of something. And, maybe
Da Vinci Tank is a spam in and of itself.
not a bad shout.
Tempest Lich, Void Cultist, Righteous Paladin.
Divine Arbiter. The Deadeye's not bad.
Okay, I can only get 1 of him.
Deadeye and a cactus?
Alright, let's do it.
A Deadeye, a cactus, and a Da Vinci Tank one can do a lot.
Yeah, with a bunch of monks. I believe.
Da Vinci Tank is actually kind of doing it.
I believe. Get their cluster. Ah.
Deadeye's on his own now.
I think the Da Vinci Tank has killed the most things.
Yeah, I think
but...
maybe Da Vinci Tank with some better support.
Okay.
How much you got? 1,500? You could do some ninjas. You could do a whole ton of blunderbusses.
Yeah, let's do blunderbuss. Okay, and then I have 60.
That Da Vinci Tank was doing really good, and but it then eventually died to the Musketeers. Blunderbusses are a solid answer to Musketeers because they don't.
Unless they get killed by my own tank, which is a possibility.
And their AI on the street.
all the AIs.
It was the fun of the game.
Alright, hit those muskets.
For whatever reason, the Da Vinci tank was a lot less accurate. Did not take care of the enemy monks as well. I mean, maybe the Deadeye was doing more work than we saw.
Right. I want the Reaper. I want 2 Reapers.
2 Reapers.
2 Berserkers.
2 Berserkers. 2 Berserkers to jump in and tank all of the first shots of the muskets and stuff. And then the Reapers. To do the rest.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, come here, come here. Are you still handling the cat?
I'm making sure the cat is still
okay. I think we lost the Reaper though. Man, it's the Musketeers.
Yeah, it's the Musketeers in mass are quite good.
Alright, I believe. Get him! Get him! Get him, Grim Reaper. Alright.
I think going all your stuff into one big guy isn't going to be the way to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but that feels like the case to me.
Okay.
Got 5,500.
Yeah. Not the dragon. The dragon did real bad.
Watch
I just have so many guys.
Yeah. You could do a Zeus. Could just spam 1 million balloon archers.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Oh, so close. I need one more.
2 Zeuses and balloon archers.
Okay. Strategy? What strategy? This is another reason why I'm not so good at fight scenes, is that I do not have a head for strategy.
Well, that's part of why, in order to do fight scenes, a lot of times you like tabletop the scene first, or you'll discuss it with me.
Yes, you're also my fight choreographer. In addition to my historical excellence.
And
well, I think we lost to Zeus.
yeah.
Oh, Zeus is down. Balloons. Balloons.
I mean,
Whoa, no, Zeus is still up.
This is still up. This is actually, you guys finally did it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so most of the fight scenes that I write for my serial projects have gone through a couple of versions, and they will go through even more versions to get them ready for publishing. Mammoth?
You gonna start with Moth?
Maybe. What do we got over here?
You got knights, then a king, supported by healers. That's gonna be like a pretty sturdy
Okay, so we need like
cluster of fools to take on.
Okay, I think maybe some more Zeuses.
Zeuses are really good. I forgot how fucking good Zeus was.
And then
You could do a Hwacha. That would be the rest of your money.
yeah, let's do a Hwacha. I mean, if I have an option to do a Hwacha, I'm gonna do a Hwacha. Alright. Cause like I need one round to figure out what happens.
And right there, the Hwacha just blind fired and killed 2 of them.
I need another round to like figure out perspective. And then I need another round to actually make it effective. Okay, so Zeus seems to be the answer.
Yeah, Zeus is handling shit real good.
Alright. Oh, watch, I can miss this whole shot. But that's okay, we got it.
Zeus and Hwacha is a solid combo for like dealing with large
Oh,
numbers
there's like
of foes.
just holes. Alright,
So
well
we
let's do
got
that again.
Knights and then wheelbarrowers, followed by monks, squires, monkey king, and berserkers. That's an assortment right there. Still have like 1,000 left.
I don't really want to do anyone who jumps.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Sarissas? Oh, maybe halberdiers?
Or musketeers.
Musketeers.
They
Okay.
The Zeuses are getting the aggro, then Musketeers and Hwachas to do all the damage. Especially if enemies are gonna just like fucking run off the edge themselves, if they have.
I kind of figured the wheelbarrows would.
Alright, the Hwacha did it. We got all this shit coming up the right-hand side now.
Okay, I'm worried that...
But we've got a lot of Hwacha.
I think we lost one Zeus. Oh no, Zeus!
Zeus got killed by Monkey King.
Okay, that was not too bad.
That was good. I think that was a good option. I think maybe back your whole situation up just a little bit more. Four of those, 2 Zeuses and a Hwacha. That way you're getting the maximum potential of them falling into their own fucking holes. 2 knights.
Well, off the side.
2 knights gone right there.
Oh, there go the wheelbarrows. Goodbye.
There go the wheelbarrows. And all of your shit is still intact except 1 musket. That feels like a pretty good
that's
outcome.
pretty good.
They're down, and now we're dealing with the final cluster. Which the Hwacha does a lot of damage to. The monks will block some of the shots, but...
Okay, Berserker. Berserker's bad.
Yeah, but they just took it out. I think you fucking got this. Monkey King must have jumped in a hole. I didn't see you, just
still left. Okay.
Shower of arrows. Yeah, so like for you, we usually like we'll talk about like what types of weapons are reasonable to expect people to be using, what types of armor are likely to be worn. You know, and I base that on like historical knowledge and then also like logic, because obviously you're writing in like fantasy worlds where magic exists.
Right. So my job is to make everything fit into the world. Fantasy has to be internally consistent.
And so you can do whatever you want as long as it is internally consistent and follows reason.
These are all berserkers, right? They're gonna jump down on me.
They're gonna jump down on you very quickly, so you probably don't want ranged.
Right.
Which is a shame, because ranged would deal well with all those Sarissas that are gonna be coming later.
Right.
You could do like death.
Oh, death might actually not be.
The Reaper. Just do 2 Reapers.
2 Reapers. Alright, let's do it.
Because they'll massacre all of the berserkers without taking damage, basically.
Okay.
And then this bottleneck should be done very well. Consume the flesh.
Man! Yeah, so like I go to you for okay. For like fight knowledge.
Fight knowledge. I'm also like anybody watching, I'm also a martial artist. I'm a 2nd degree black belt, and I've also like learned to handle the various weapons.
Okay, I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm just gonna do 2 Grim Reapers again.
I mean, why not?
Maybe 1 here and 1 here. Let's just see.
The Hwachas will do well against you.
Oh yeah. Notice the Hwachas. Is it 1 Hwacha or is it 2?
Oh god, right there. Oh,
Just
Zeus on the
one.
left.
Oh, they're using all my tactics.
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. We need some range support.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So these guys are all gonna come down here. So maybe I do just 1 Reaper. Why not the Hwacha? Who's over here? Just Zeus? Just Zeus. Okay. So then I need something that's gonna deal with Zeus. room full of vampires. Okay, I have 100 left. I'll do one Skellabro. See how that goes. Oh, okay, my muskets are still alive. We've broken the Hwacha. Okay, vampires are still good. Zeus versus Reaper. This is a very We did it! That was extremely cool. Hello! Okay. Oh, there's more of them down there. Okay. Oh, I'm in the middle. Okay, I see it. How's it going? It's going pretty well. I'm playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We're on the simulation campaign. And I'm talking about writing fight scenes. So if you have opinions on either of those things, feel free to let me know. Do I want maybe Bone Mage? Let's try Bone Mage. Let's try a few Bone Mages. Oh, I almost have enough for 2 Reapers. Cool. I know, vampires. Skeleton warrior right there. Let's try this out. I don't think it's gonna actually work. Oh, the vampires are doing well. There's someone in chat.
Oh, no! Alright, this is going okay.
Oh, I love that.
That guy's
It's a ballista. This is a ballista.
ballistas. Okay.
Yeah. I tried bone mages. For some reason, my skeleton warrior's still alive. I don't know how.
Huh. Of all the ones to be survived.
Right. All right. What's the Reaper doing? That was a terrible sound. Oh, is it dead?
I think the Reaper is stuck.
Okay.
Not got its shit together.
All right. Come on. All right. Where are you going?
Turn around and go ballista.
Oh, okay.
Which
is struggling.
Thank goodness is shooting in the wrong direction, because it probably could one
Oh,
hit
God.
the Reaper. I
The
imagine.
little man is stuck. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Okay, so we have sort of established your credentials as a knower about fights.
I know a bit about fighting. I'm certainly not going to be like, I'm a warrior, and I know what it is to take a life. No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
But,
I feel like this should have come up at some point.
No. I mean, I've fished and eaten those fish, but I don't think that's the same.
I don't
But
think
no,
so.
like, I do some combat activities in my like hobby life, and I do have a degree in history.
Yes.
And then another big way that we like help make fights happen is we tabletop.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that I really like about the system that we mostly play in is that it makes fights a lot less like numbers.
Yes.
And a lot more like flowing descriptive narrative, which is what you want. So it translates well into you like taking notes on stuff and eventually turning it into a good coherent fight scene.
Maybe just one more well, I have 150.
There's some stuff that's like 150. Fencers are actually okay.
Okay.
This fencer is there to take the first round of shots from the muskets.
Yeah.
That's
he was
why
so
he is
brave.
there. Yeah.
Oh, is that the Jarls?
Jarls.
Okay.
Jarls are dangerous.
Yeah.
They can turn themselves into invincible.
What happened to my vampires?
They got mixed up with the
Berserkers. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was not prepared. I did not study my enemy.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu would be very upset with me.
Yourself. I just read Sun Tzu again, actually. And a lot of it is just like, don't be a dumbass, bro. If you see like a place where your enemy is strong and you're weak, don't do a fight.
Don't go there. Okay, so the vampires were no. The musketeers did okay.
It's like, I think one of the things that you always want to have in a good fight scene is a sense that there is genuine danger.
Yes, the stakes have got to be high enough that we're not just like, why don't we all just go home?
And a problem that you can end up with in narratives that surround a lot of fighting is that you end up with like power creep.
Oh yeah, you do the Dragon Ball Z thing.
You know, where like, okay, well, for the stakes to be even higher now, the baddie has to be even stronger. And so you don't want to end up doing that, you know?
I think honestly, like a big part of that is just, you know, we only thought we were gonna be able to get one season.
Yeah, that's true.
What if just 3 Hwachas?
Oh, we can see how that goes.
Vampires didn't do well.
Hwachas are solid against Jarls.
Maybe use Shadow Walkers.
Shadow Walkers. I
Are those
imagine
in
they're in
spooky?
either spooky or evil.
Here we go. Okay, we can get like a bunch of these guys.
I actually am not familiar with these.
Yeah,
ones.
I haven't used them very much.
Zoom in on them. Let's see what they look like. That might visual language.
Oh,
they disappear.
where did they go?
Oh, I think they teleported to like the enemy.
And then I think they all got immediately slapped.
You can see what they look like. So they're like dudes with
like bone knives.
Bone gauntlets and knee pads.
Okay, well.
That teleport up to the enemy. I could see that being really useful actually against certain enemies. Like if you're being spammed with musketeers, that'd be amazing.
Right.
That's not what they're using. It's all melee and then a handful of musketeers.
What, baby? Okay. Okay. And then they have all these Vikings that are like really good at closing the distance.
Yeah.
Which is the problem that I'm having.
I think you want to get a big ass mosh pit going here and then dump damage into it.
Okay. Okay.
So like maybe. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you want more than one because they're gonna just get shot by all the muskets.
Okay, let's do 3.
Few of those guys just cause
Zeus.
chaos. Zeus is always solid.
Maybe some more. Let's try more of those Shadow Walker guys. Not like a ton. Maybe like 5 of them.
Because they'll teleport in at the very beginning.
Right.
Seems to be their thing.
Oh, you know what?
Turn all the enemies in that direction.
I have enough for a Reaper.
Put a healer behind the Reaper.
They usually teleport to the back of the line. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, let's do a healer. That's a good idea.
And you got 140 left, which I think 1 archer. Sarissa.
Go in with the bards to sort of.
So the Shadow Walkers turned around and went after the king.
Everyone here instantly died. So let's see if.
Well, all their musketeers most of their musketeers are gone.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Zeus is supported by healers.
Yes, and the Reaper.
And the Reaper up in there not getting shot. So I think this actually might be a solid. The Shadow Walkers as like an early distraction is not bad. Alright.
I feel bad for him.
Death went down.
Okay, we still have 2 Zeuses. one Zeus. We still have one Zeus, the healer also.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, that was the best we've done so far,
Let's
though.
get rid of the bards and the hay baler. Maybe... I'm almost wondering just all Shadow Walkers and see what happens.
I mean, I'll try it.
Maybe like half Shadow Walkers, half vampires?
Vampires did pretty bad, but we can try it. We can, like, maybe make them in the back. I mean...
Because you can get a shitload of these guys. They're both super cheap. And so you can spam them out.
Alright.
Let's just see how this goes.
Let's try it. Vampires all like okay, here's these guys. Okay. Nah, okay.
No dice.
I need you to watch chat.
Ballistas can one-shot Jarls if they have
Oh. Let's do that then. Is that under ancient?
Yeah. I think like Ballistas and Zeus are not a bad combination. Like Zeus to keep the AoE going and Ballistas to deal the damage. And then maybe like, I don't know, Shadow Walkers to create a distraction. To go die to everything else while the Ballistas and Zeus
Alright,
deal
let's
with
try
their
it. Let's
first
try it.
foes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say that you have established this as a fight knower. What are the things that bother you the most in... Mostly books. I want you to focus mostly on books, but other media also.
So if you wanted me to complain about like things that bug me in like TV and movies, I could go on forever. But that's not what we're talking about now.
We can't.
The ice just barely saved the fucking Jarls. You might have actually won this one for the ice going up there at that moment. So things that bug me in fight stories is like when I can't tell how a person got injured or wounded. If it's like vague about where a wound came from.
Does that happen a lot?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Like, actually, R.A. Salvatore, I was really confused in one of the early Icewind Dale books because, like, well, I realized later when I reread it as an adult, that Drizzt got hit and then kept fighting for a while and then noticed that he was injured.
Gotcha.
But I couldn't fucking tell, and I actually wrote him and was like, what happened in this scene? And
you wrote to R.A. Salvatore?
He supposedly wrote back
and
said,
probably
I actually don't remember, that was a long time ago, I don't, it's been a while since I wrote it, but Drizzt always comes back. He's always toughs it out and keeps fighting.
I mean...
It's like, okay, cool, I guess he responded, maybe. Or your secretary,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Secretary. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing things out there.
So that was like a thing that bugged me in one fight scene I remember. If it seems like the fight is a foregone conclusion, yet they're still belaboring the point of drawn outedly describing the whole thing.
Right.
What
I want.
When people are like intentionally warped, that also sometimes bugs me.
Okay, so the Worf effect. The Worf effect is from TV tropes, and it's because of Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation. Worf was like super strong for Klingon, right? So in order to show that the bad guy was really tough, they would have them beat up Worf.
Almost every time.
So poor Worf ended up being like. That was kind of cool how Death disappeared, right?
Yeah, he sucked them into the.
Right as they were all gonna jump on him. Oh Zeus. I believe in you. Alright, that didn't work.
Alright.
Okay, so the being Worfed.
Maybe some muskets of your own. Muskets to take out their muskets early on, because if you don't, they end up taking out your big guys.
Musket or blunderbuss?
I'd say musket.
Okay.
And you can, like, line them up right at the front of your line on that side and that side. To just 1v1 it, and maybe even put a bard in front to draw their shots.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do a bard. This bard is not long for this world.
No. I'm just trying to like micro it, you know?
Okay.
Chat saying Deathbringer.
Deathbringer. Is that this one? Alright, we can try it.
Dodge shots and projectiles.
Oh, okay, that's that guy. I was gonna put Hwacha in.
Yeah, Hwachas are always good. I think they're
I
like a
love
really,
Hwachas.
really reliable damage dealer.
Do I want him out here or back here?
No, because then they'll be the closest thing to the enemy muskets and get shot immediately.
Okay, let's grab a couple of those. What else can we do? I don't want too much jumping around.
No.
Balloon archers, that's what I want. I like balloon archers because they just remove things from the fight. Let's do some more musketeers. Oh, I'm just shy.
So like,
I'm gonna take away this bard.
I don't like having a character on my side of the story built up as a badass and then immediately dunked on by the enemy just to show that the enemy is
strong. And that's another, you know, the effect of the like power creep. You know?
We gotta make sure that this guy seems really scary, and it feels like lazy writing to me. Whereas, if the enemy defeats our hero through cleverness, like you can have your big strong guy lose fights, right? Like Thor loses fights in the Marvel universe, despite this whole deal being that he's, you know, big, strong, reliable fighting boy. This is actually.
This is not the worst attack.
I think this is the.
Okay.
The
This is
but
where
somebody's stuck. Oh, there's a Jarl.
Okay.
Now he's invincible.
Come on.
But he's still stuck. There you go.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, Hwachas for the win. Yeah, it feels like if the baddie wins because he was smarter or cleverer or like trapped the big strong hero, it feels more meaningful and reasonable than just like, oh, the baddie was even stronger. And so like we've established that like main protagonist isn't as strong as Worf. But he's gonna somehow
Picard,
defeat the actual baddie.
Alright, so we got these skeleton archers. We got some samurai. We got some... Oh, we got a couple of reapers and skeleton soldiers.
Yeah, so skeleton soldiers will make your guys run away. Skeleton archers just deal damage.
Okay. And then these samurai.
And then the samurai.
I'm really worried about these reapers.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what to do with them.
Monks are an okay option here, because monks will beat samurai, and they will block some of the projectiles. So they might not be a bad shout. You could, like, put monks there, and then, like, your own ranged behind them, perhaps?
Then do I want...
Milkgrid saying cavalry.
Oh. Like the jouster?
Hello. That is a cool quote.
Alright, I'll create the inverse. Hi, Del.
Sorry, we got the chat down here on the phone, so you'll just see me pointing my... I don't have the camera up myself, but I'm going to try and show you guys our cats right now, because they're being very cute. Being extremely cute. I hope you guys can see that.
Okay, hang on. I always show up with a quote or poem. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Maddie's a writer, and we're talking about
writing fight scenes. Alright, the stream is a little bit behind, so I actually can't see it. You could turn on the TV again.
Yeah. Shepard seems to have calmed down from wanting to smack the mouse.
So we have a new kitten. And,
her name is Shepard.
Her name is Shepard.
After Commander Shepard.
And, but she's very...
Okay, so let me see if I can get a good shot of the babies for our viewing public. Yeah, there they are. Being so good.
They're not quite at the stage where they're snuggling with each other yet.
Yeah,
but
Solaire's being really good. Solaire is the big orange boy.
Yes. Alright, I'm trying to... Oh wait, put it on the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, apologies.
Yeah, sorry about all the shaky cam. We have a very jank webcam that we use.
Yeah, okay. We're back.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything else that really annoys me in fight scenes. I mean, just in general, like, silly weapon sets or combos, like, lack of helmets.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you wear a helmet?
So here's where we disagree. Especially
your brain is the only important part of you.
Especially
really, when it comes down to it, you need to protect it. It's a big wad of fat encased in a fairly thin sheet of bone.
Well, your brain is you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, the cavalry did not do super well.
They yearned for the void.
How long are you streaming for? We are streaming until 8 o'clock our time, which will be about a little bit more than 45 more minutes.
Yeah.
Please turn up your mic. Okay, hold on a second. Oh god.
Come on, come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes!
Yes, okay. So now that I can move right over here.
What a weird map.
Okay. Is that better on the mic? So here, yeah, this is a very strange map. Let's take a look around.
So this is like a little castle, like a little fort of some sort. So we've got archers of some sort. I think just regular archers.
Okay. Yeah, just regular archers.
We've played through most of the scenarios of Tabs.
Yeah, this is one of the few campaigns that we haven't finished. He's the one who usually plays this. But I wanted to give it a spin, so I apologize for how bad I am at it.
Some squires. And then some halberdiers up there.
Okay, so it's gonna be kind of a
slow slog.
A time.
A lot of fighting.
So I'm pretty new to Tabs. You're a little less new.
I'm a little less new, but it's not like I know what all the metas are or anything like that. We just are playing around and messing around to see what funny nonsense happens, what spammy combos work to win the fights.
Okay, we'll do like 4 of those guys. Pirate Queen? No, I don't have enough for Pirate Queen.
Muskets are probably not.
Do you know about all the features? I know a little bit about the like, no, we don't have enough for Zeus. About the like secret stuff.
And that you can like pilot the soldiers and stuff like that.
Yes, which I haven't done as much because I find it really finicky.
I don't know if a watch is going to be useful once you get inside of the building.
Oh, no, not Monkey King, but how about some monks?
Monks are always good. You can even like... So monks you want to always put as far forward as you can because they can only punch. They can only hit. And the longer that they are walking up getting shot at, the worse.
Okay.
So like if they go in first...
slow-mo, custom content, secrets, DLC. I know about secrets. I'm not spending a ton of time on them today. I know that custom content exists, but I'm not making any.
Yeah. Also, I know that slow-mo exists, but I don't remember which button it is.
Well, we can look. Do left button.
What is that?
Just the left mouse button?
Maybe this?
No, it's... Oh, maybe. No, place unit is left button. Okay. Yeah, that's a no. So the helmets. The helmets are a thing that I am willing to suspend disbelief on.
I'm not.
And you are not.
I'm not. I've had concussions. Concussions suck. I absolutely, if I were in any sort of combat of any kind, I would want something on my head, even if it was just a bicycle helmet.
Uh-huh.
Like...
Dynamite throw?
It just...
Let's try it.
And
place unit button while the battle is starting, yes. Alright, we can try it out. Why are you guys having so much trouble getting into the...
So now they're fighting the pirates.
Oh, I see. I hold it down. Well, this is very exciting.
Fighting the pirates while the
Reaper stalks in.
Reaper slowly, menacingly moves in. The blunderbusses seem to have taken care of all the archers. Which
Oh,
is
that's
good.
nice. Oh boy. These pirate captains are kind of being a problem.
Yeah, they're
They
actually
kill my Reaper.
they were fairly good.
They just laid waste to all my... Alright. Brave man.
Okay. That wasn't a terrible first try.
Okay. It was the...
So monks did okay, but like...
Something is setting that makes it toggle. Okay. I can hold it down, it's fine. So the blunderbusses, I think, worked pretty well.
Gunslingers are strong, I remember them.
Gunslingers? Wait, where's...
They were in Wild West.
Yeah. Nope, that's pirates.
I always think the Wild West symbol is a boat, so I never recognize it as the Wild West.
No, this is the Viking one. Alright, let's do like 4 of those guys. I don't know what any of these...
Yeah, you can mess around with the good aligned stuff.
Maybe try a couple of these guys.
Don't know what any of them do, really. You got 300 left.
I could do 2 samurai.
Samurai.
I don't know, let's try it. It's like a boat holding a mountain. Yeah. I also know how to take control of a guy. Alright, so there's our first pirate captain.
Yep. Well, that hammer coming down is probably from Paladin.
Yeah, the paladin's in.
I think the Paladin is down.
Yeah, paladin's down.
Might be worth trying to just do like a themed force from like one setting. Try and make a balanced good army or something.
Oh, we can try that. Radiant glaive. Right,
The Radiant Glaives, I remember they are like medium range.
The bullets just hit the roof.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha, okay.
Because they do shoot up and then they fall down.
Okay. No, we're not. I want to do an elephant, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Paladin was cool.
Let's do 3 of her.
The glaives are like a ranged option.
What's this?
Celestial Aegis, so that's like a shielded guy.
Okay.
So you might want them up front to tank. And then Devout Gauntlet, I think, are punch boys.
Okay, well, this is what we got money for.
Let's see what happens. Got big bubble shields.
Okay, big shields pretty much immediately. Paladins are doing okay.
Paladins are doing alright. Glaives are bouncing around through the enemy lines.
Alright, yeah, this is not amazing.
The glaive ladies might be a better shot than the paladins.
Okay, yeah, they seem to be... Okay, let's do more of
Like,
that.
they're like miniature Zeuses.
Okay.
The glaives bounce through them, so like,
Alright,
maybe...
let's just put them up front then.
Yeah.
Let's do 4 of those. What if... What if Zeus?
We like Zeus.
Alright. Okay. So oftentimes, oh boy, in movies, characters won't wear helmets when they're in battle. It's due to a number of factors. One, that's an actor there. Actors have contracts. Some of their contracts stipulate how much their face is on screen. This was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that Zeus is gonna make it.
No.
By himself.
Just
Goodbye!
right up and
you also, like...
Sawn off shotgun to the face.
You also need to be able to see their faces so
yeah,
that they can emote.
Do emotions and things like that. There are all sorts of open-faced helmets that exist throughout every era of history in almost every culture.
We're gonna do some vampires.
Okay.
Room full of vampires. Reaper.
Watcha?
No, I don't think the watch is gonna be...
Kill your own Reaper.
Yeah, I don't think the watch is gonna be the answer. Blunderbusses. We could try a couple of those Aegis. Okay. Take away a blunderbuss. Then we can do an Aegis. I still have 120.
Also just do an ancient psychic tandem war elephant.
Huh?
You could also just do an ancient psychic tandem war elephant.
I don't think elephants... I love elephants. And I love the mammoth, but I don't think that that's going to be the answer. Let's do a flintlock. Okay, here we go. I love the delighted walk of the Aegis. Okay, goodbye. Man, they got my Reaper really fast.
It said the blunderbuss knocks him over. So I didn't kill him, but he's knocked him off the edge.
Gotcha. I really need an answer to these pirate captains. And they come from
I'm
in
kind of
here.
thinking maybe since they're gonna keep charging out at you, maybe you just like put your line at the back and do a lot of ranged stuff.
Ah, okay.
Blunderbusses are very short range.
Okay. Let's
So
do
if you're
muskets.
gonna do them, they're gonna be the next, like, the front line.
And then we can put blunderbuss here.
And maybe like a cannon. Cannons are very good. They might be able to take out the captains.
I was thinking of ballista.
Ballistas are also a solid option.
Maybe here. Okay, and then want...
Sarissas are also solid.
Sarissas are good. There was something else I was about to do and I forgot. Oh, balloon archers.
Balloons.
I like the balloons because they remove people from the fight. I have 60 left. Do we want to do a painter? Ooh, a bard. Let's try to draw people down. This bard is gonna immediately get destroyed.
Well, that's their point. They soak up the first wave of arrows. See?
Oh. I feel so bad sending the man to die.
There we go. There's the pirate captains dealt with.
Alright, alright, alright.
I think this might be it.
Alright, well let's not count our chickens,
Yeah.
etc., etc. Oh, one of our guys got by a balloon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Okay, so here comes
gonna shoot himself off the edge. No? No, they got him before he got to pull the trigger.
Oh. Okay, who's still left? Oh god, the ballistas are not.
Hey! That was it.
Alright. Okay. Oh god, so many catapults.
Okay. That might be the Voidwalker, the Shadow dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll just teleport right there.
Okay.
Just do a bunch of those in the back to teleport, and then put a bunch of, like, berserkers up front to jump at them. Or maybe even vampires.
Let's do a little bit of both. Shut up. Thank you. I appreciate when you tell me good job.
But yeah, like, it really bugs me that when they don't have helmets on the hero, you know, it's very silly. Another thing that really bugs me in especially media is, like, one-handed sword as only weapon. Like,
we don't need that many vampires.
If you're traveling, if you're just a traveler, cool. That's fine. One-handed sword as only weapon, perfectly reasonable. If you're going into war, why would that be all you take? It's like, oh yeah, there's going to be projectiles and missiles and explosions potentially, depending on what era of warfare we're talking about, all over the place.
Oh god, he just walked into that. Oh, he's still alive!
And I'm going to be facing people wielding, like, large pole arms, missile weapons, potentially siege weapons, potentially, like, I might be having to, you know, assault fortresses and things like that. I'm going to just have a single 2.5 foot long piece of steel. No helmet, no torso armor whatsoever, and that's my
sword and shield gang.
And it's like, put a shield in the other hand.
You got another hand!
Or wield a real two-handed weapon. Like, if you're gonna not have a shield, that's a thing that soldiers and people in war and, you know, fighters across history chose to do.
I think Shadow Walkers to deal with these cannons.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I mean, like,
those are all vampires.
Oh, they're vampires. Okay, so I need...
like, Shadow Walkers and...
I need, like, things that are
you just
pretty
need things
tough.
that are good in melee.
Monks?
Monks are pretty solid. Maybe put them up front so that the vampires go for them.
Okay.
You can put them, like, along
let's do
walls.
Like 2 on the side and Shadow Walkers and a Tempest Lich. Okay. How much is a Tempest Lich?
I'd assume it's an evil.
1,000. Oh, I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do one of these guys. Here we go. What was I doing? I was putting ninjas or monks down.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, I can do one more. Let's put him right there. Alright, and then I have 50 left. Halfling.
For the Shire.
For the Shire!
So, like, you know, I love the Lord of the Rings, but it really bugs me that Aragorn goes into the final battle.
So this is a problem.
As the King of Gondor.
With
no helmet! He has a two-handed weapon. He does have a
hands.
two-handed weapon.
Shadow, backline, vamps, frontline. That's what they targeted. Okay. Well,
there's a bunch of... I assume that's the Tempest Lich. Ugh.
Tempest Lich I think we have misplaced.
There
Oh no, he is right here.
He was casting on them.
Gotcha.
Tempest Lich is pretty solid.
Yeah, I like that
You can
one.
keep aggro off of him.
Okay, so we got Berserker, we got whatever those Viking guys are, Skelebros, Ballista. So just don't put anything that goes straight down here, I think.
You could do, like, an offset Hwacha.
Yes. I'm gonna do some vampires.
Okay.
I can kind of see. Okay.
Go.
And then I'm gonna do maybe a couple of those Shadow Walker guys. Okay, and then I mean the Tempest Lich was very good.
Yeah.
Let's do him again, but let's not
put him in front of the ballista.
let's put him like here.
Yeah.
And then there's something else I was going to do.
If you could have a ballista of your own, that'd be good because they
Hwacha.
can one shot, or a Hwacha. They can one shot the.
Oh, I don't have quite enough. We can delete a couple of. Wait, hang on.
Those are halflings.
These are halflings. These are not vampires.
I was gonna say those aren't vampires.
All right, excellent. Good job.
Oh no.
Oh.
She has discovered.
So our other monitor is a television screen.
And now our new kitten.
And the kitten wants to bat at them.
Wants to smack it.
Alright, let's put the Hwacha back here.
But Shepard, you mustn't. My good baby.
I thought those vampires looked a little funny. Here we go.
I think you can become a good brother. So there. I believe in you.
Alright. Let's do it.
You can do this. You cannot be a jealous nigga.
He's actually doing really well.
He's been doing really well the last few days, yeah.
I am
He's,
very
like,
proud of him for being...
Been playing gently with her.
Yeah, been playing gently, been, not being super aggressive about his food.
No.
Which was the issue we were having early on.
He was very chill.
One Jarl.
One Jarl.
Get him.
Finish him. Oh, he's invincible. He did his Berserker Rage. So he might get in before they can reload. Oh, through the cracks in the ice arena. Well done.
If there is a chance to use a Hwacha, oh god, I hate this.
So, what do we got? We got Jarls, Bone Mages, and Berserkers. They're just gonna swamp you.
Come in this way.
Shadow Walkers might be a good idea just because
Yeah.
they'll go get their Bone Mages.
Right.
So, like... have them skip the first fight.
Okay,
Berserkers jump in, you jump out.
Right. So maybe vampires too.
Yeah. Vampires are, like, in my opinion, basically just upgraded Berserkers. You're making solid progress, by the way. Like, these are a bunch of missions that I hadn't done yet.
Okay, so we talked about things that bother you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need something in the middle that will do a lot of damage and also tank a lot of hits.
Final thing that bothers me.
Okay.
Lack of pole arms.
You love pole arms.
I love pole arms. Just, they're fun to fight with. It's very, very fun to fight spear. It's good. Same for, like, glaive or halberd. They're very fun weapons.
Sort of. 700 left.
But also, just objectively, they were the most common non-missile weapons across basically all of human history for all cultures until gunpowder.
Yeah.
And even into gunpowder for a while, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, every movie where, like, it's a cloud of medium to light armored dudes with no helmets or shields and one-handed swords charging the enemy gates with a fierce cry, I'm like, I can't be as into it because I'm like, these guys are all going to be slaughtered.
The other thing is that, like, spears are pretty easy to teach someone how to use and also inexpensive to make.
Yeah. Now, a big reason why in media they don't like using spears as much is, one, they can be kind of dangerous.
And
even a prop spear is still like 6 feet of wood being pushed into somebody.
Okay.
Even a fully blunt bow staff hurts pretty fucking bad to be poked hard with.
Okay. So I kind of just did a grab bag of friends.
And another thing about spears is that because of the way you fight with a spear, with it being very, like, you know, repeated thrusts at many different angles, hits don't look that impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a little poke, but IRL, that's potentially lethal.
Come sit here so you can be in frame. Alright, so this was not... Oh, I accidentally did it again.
Did not go the way you wanted it to?
No, so the Jarls, there are 4 Jarls, I think? They are very dangerous. So, this is just another round to observe.
To watch Zeus slowly get pummeled to death.
Yeah, well, he deserves it.
You could... Oh, Da Vinci Tank.
Oh!
Wouldn't Da Vinci Tank be a great option here?
When everyone gets in, yeah. Let's try it.
I feel like that's...
Jarl has ability called Rage. Yeah,
he just turns off damage for a little bit.
Right, and then there's his, like, ice thing, which will probably be pretty good against the Da Vinci Tank, but... Hi, baby!
Maybe Jousters to just create chaos everywhere else and draw aggro.
I could do a couple of Jousters. Maybe, like, 1 per... Oh, I don't think I'll have enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could do, like, halberdiers, maybe? Halberdiers are good. They're slow, but they're strong.
Yeah. Ever played anything other than the campaign? We've done some sandbox, I think. Campaign is just a really easy way
to have a framing narrative to do a stream around.
Right. Let's do a bard. Alright, here we go.
Tomorrow, by the way, I will be streaming Elden Ring and doing a fitness challenge where every time I die, I gotta do like 20 push-ups or something.
Yes.
So if you are at all into Elden Ring and think it would be funny to watch me suffer, then join us
but we don't
tomorrow.
have a camera for the PlayStation, so they
Yeah.
can't actually. This is bad. This is everyone clustered around my dimension. Alright, come on.
Oh!
Ah!
It's still trying though. It's still trying though, Maddie. You gotta give it.
Come on!
I think the Da Vinci tank is not necessarily the wrong option here.
Oh, I lost.
That was close though, right?
But if you have a suggestion that you would like me to play before we're done for the day,
Because that'll be soon.
I could, which will be in a little less than half an hour.
Bring Princess Commander
I
Shepard
would.
into frame.
She's just the best baby.
She's purring right now.
Oh, she's always purring.
She cannot stop.
No. If she sees a person, if she hears a person.
If she gets scared by a person and runs away
Right,
from
but then
that
she
person,
turns around and is like,
she will still purr.
increase attack speed, movement, and invulnerability. Oh, is that
That's what
the
rage
rage?
does. Yeah.
Alright, this is very dumb.
You are not allowed to smack our screen. I'm gonna turn it off again.
Okay, well, you gotta keep an eye on the chat then.
Yes. I've got it on the phone. That's what I'm mostly watching.
Yep. That's why I charged
Best to
my battery up.
Smack my head again.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. This is...
Vampires?
Vampires, I did one Shadow Walker who's almost definitely dead.
This is not bad. Vampires to hold some aggro while the Da Vinci tank gets it rolling.
Okay, okay.
There's a lot of Jarls and bone
boy, that's
mages.
so many Jarls. Why are there so many Jarls?
Keep spinning,
Keep
Da Vinci
going.
tank. You God, look at all of those.
Okay, so maybe not the Da Vinci tank.
Yeah.
I tried a couple times. I mean... I'm gonna do like...
What does the Void Monarch do? It's $3,000.
Okay, let me get rid of one of these guys. What can I spam out? Halflings?
Just a bunch of halflings. Go for it, Mr. Frodo. You got this.
Void Monarch is this... Oh. Is the one that does all the pink fire.
Oh, and then he turns into the devil.
Oh, well that's nice.
And then
unfortunately, he
swings
seems
around,
to be the only one left.
blades
Okay.
and barbs.
He did pretty well.
Yeah, so he turns into a different thing. You could get 2 Void Monarchs. You could do a Void Monarch and a Chronomancer, which is like the good version.
Sure, let's try it.
Final boss.
And then we could do a Shadow Walker and a Celestial Aegis. This is not gonna work.
Yeah.
I can basically guarantee that this is not going to work. That's too many Jarls. Okay, the devil is here.
The devil is here, as is an angel.
Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. If it was just one Jarl, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Not the strat. This level was made before the Jarl was given the Rage and Ice abilities, so it's harder than originally intended.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense because it's basically impossible.
I was gonna say, it's very difficult. They did a good job making it hard.
I think I want... Oh gosh, what do I want?
Well, it's
all
melee for the most part, so like
Yeah.
just having strong melee is a good option.
Okay, we're just gonna do like a little smorgasbord
Of big scaries.
Zeus. Zeus is pretty good against the Jarl.
This is okay against
Do we
the
want Void Monarch or 2 Tempest Lich?
The Tempest Lich just get ganked because they're like mages functionally.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that did not work.
So I think they're not the right call. I think Zeus isn't a good call.
Zeus isn't a good call. What did you think?
Death is not a bad call.
Okay, let's do 2 Reapers. Let's actually put them in front of the Jarls.
Well, there's 4 Jarls. So basically each of these spots is
right,
exactly
has
the
a
same.
Jarl.
A Jarl and 2 Bone Mages.
Right, and then there's 8, I think, Berserkers that are all going to come in here.
Yeah.
I could do...
Wasn't there like a teacher in the secret one?
Yeah, he's like a fencing teacher.
Yeah.
Apparently not your kind of teacher.
You could do your own Jarls, somebody in the chat was saying.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Milk.
I can do 1 Jarl. This is just going to be our undefended side. Maybe all Jarls all the time.
Yeah.
Is going to be the next strat.
That death killed their Jarl.
Okay.
These 2 Jarls made it the 3 Jarls.
That's so many Jarls.
Ugh.
Okay.
Alright. I think our own Jarls.
Okay.
So it's just as many Jarls as them, but also outnumbered as hell.
Right.
I don't think this is gonna work. All void monarchs.
Well, I can only do so
2.
many.
You can only do 2.
Yeah. Mad mechanic.
You do quick draws. Quick draws aren't bad.
Well, not with all the Jarls I've got. I think I want... Alright, let's... Unfortunately, I think my Jarls are getting destroyed.
Well, yeah, because they're one-on-oneing other Jarls
Yeah.
immediately.
This is a fun little scene here.
Yeah, see? Oh, that one got his man, but no.
Nobody else did. Okay. All Void Monarch?
Can certainly give it a try.
Let's actually position them, like, in front of the gates. And then I have 500 left.
Maybe a mad mechanic or a ninja.
Did I say ninjas? 1 ninja right in the center. Okay, we got 1 transformation. I think they killed this one before he could turn into Satan.
Yeah, looks like it.
Satan let me down!
Yeah, this one's a tough one.
Okay.
The dragons are usually okay.
Oh.
But they're just gonna get ganked by the berserkers.
I could try one, though.
You could just, like, spam them. They're cheap. They're not that expensive.
Actually, no. I want them to be...
And then, what else would you want in there? I think 4 is probably all you can really fit in here reasonably.
Okay. Monkey King?
You could do a Monkey King, yeah, and then he'll spam out more versions of himself.
And then I can do a couple of monks.
Let's see how this goes.
Some fire happened.
They blasted each other trying to hit the berserkers. Like, I watched it, like, this one killed this one, killed this one, killed that one.
Amazing.
It was like a little spiral of team killing.
This reminds me of the funniest thing that ever happened to me in The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which was I was doing the saving Kvatch early on in the story,
Yep.
and while we were running towards, I was running towards the castle with all of these town guards, and one of the town guards accidentally hit another one and killed him. And then another one came up and said, "Murderer!" and killed him. And then another one came up and was like, "Murderer!" and killed him.
It went on for a while. I was
a little
there.
while, yeah. It was, yeah.
It was like basically all of the guards that were with you killed each other one after the other.
Because of their AI. Okay, so dragons are a no.
Yeah, dragons weren't a good
Okay.
call. Monkey King did okay. You can do 3 Monkey
Here's
Kings.
3 Monkey Kings. kittens and a monk.
2 monks.
2 monks.
We might not finish this one.
Yeah,
We got 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm doing my best. We have lost.
One of
so the thing about the Monkey King is that they jumped over the fence. Oh god, who's left? Just this guy. Oh boy. Oh no, 2 Monkey Kings. One of them might be fake.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the strat though, is not to let them come in here, but to get out there. So maybe let's do some more of these Shadow Walker guys.
You can just spam 1,000,000 of those if you wanted to.
Well, I kind of want, because some things are gonna get in here.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to have an answer for when that happens. 1 Void Monarch.
Yeah.
And then just Shadow Walkers.
The rest Shadow Walkers. See what happens.
Okay. Can I do one more? Yes. And we'll do 1 shield.
Protect Satan. Satan can take on all the berserkers.
Okay. This is a great sentence.
Yeah. Looks like all your Shadow Walkers died, but now Satan is...
He's doing his best.
Jarls, yeah. They got him.
So who's left?
They done got Satan.
Got Satan.
I think a Shadow Walker like got onto the roof or something and now they're stuck. So here's a thought.
Okay. Oh, yep. He's just boogieing by himself.
Yep. You can pilot him to his doom if you want to.
Okay, well, let's try to...
this.
Okay, left. He's got a very long timer on something.
That's probably the teleport.
I think he died.
Oh!
Okay.
Plunging knife attack.
Okay.
Snarchers? No.
Could try some balloon archers. When in doubt.
The problem with the balloon archers is that the berserkers are just gonna.
They're very squishy. I understand.
Berserkers are just gonna jump them.
I could do 1 Reaper.
I don't think the Reaper's the way to go. I think lots of smaller guys. Maybe some, like...
Hoplites?
Not hoplites. I'm trying to think about who's going to be able to, like, actually take down... You do the ballistas and then, like, pilot it to take down the... Jarls.
How many of these can I do? 2. Okay. Then maybe more Shadow Walkers. Okay, we have 100 left. For the Shire.
The Shire, Frodo.
Alright, let's go get in and get a ballista.
Aim at the Jarls. Oh, yeah.
Alright, that was actually really bad.
Yeah, that was really bad. God.
Okay, what was I was gonna ask you, you sort of touched on it with the spirits, but like, what would you want to see more of in books and in media in general when it comes to like combat?
So, in books generally don't do as bad a job of it as like a lot of like TV and stuff does.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see magic used in more complex ways in combat. So like, listen to any party that's played D&D and had a person who was creative, let's just say, with how they used magic, and they'll have buck wild ass stories for how like combats turned out and things went down because of the use of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Do some more like. Do stuff like that. I want to see people using peasant railguns and shit like that. Not IRL, you know, like not like necessarily the world breaking shit. But like, you know, you guys' or Marduk's use of portals in that final fight in that campaign we did was like, I was trying to like, okay, these are the spells that exist in the world, how could somebody fuck with the combat using them?
Well...
obviously, like...
Oh god, Zeus.
Use of proper weapons.
Zeus.
Bonk.
Goodbye, Zeus. Goodbye, Zeus.
Farewell.
Farewell.
You fought well.
Oh, he's still up. This is just cruel at this point. Yeah, he's down. Okay.
Yeah, those goddamn Jarls, they're really strong.
They're really strong. Maybe Valkyries. Maybe flight is the key. Maybe more Jarls. I can only get... Can I get another... Oh, I can get 3. Alright.
Oh.
I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall at this point.
What else would I want to see more of? I'd want to see use of formations. And, description of, like, complex combat, because...
Did she just slam herself into the ground?
Because every big battle in a movie or a TV series is everybody with one-handed swords gets into a loose kind of blob and then charges into and through each other.
Right, and then they get into, like,
pairs off to do one-on-one or 2v1 fights. And, like... You can do a lot of really brutal, cool choreography in fight scenes like that, but the vast majority of actual combat that took place in history wasn't like that. Because why would you just sacrifice the fact that any idiot can stab you in the back now?
Yeah.
You know? Anybody around you who realizes that you're their enemy can just hit you. And no matter how cool you think you are, you can only really parry 2 people at a time. Maybe 3 if you're really good and you've got a longer weapon than they do. You know? Or a big-ass shield. So, like, use of shield wall formations, use of, like, complex polearm and shield formations, use of concentrated missile fire. That's one of the things that they did really, really well in the Lord of the Rings series, in my opinion. It was, like, the depiction of, like, you know, we've got all of these Gondorian longbowmen packed together, and then they all loose their arrows down this, like, narrow corridor all at once and slaughter... you know, 20 orcs. And, you know, it looked really believable and cool. The masked cavalry stuff in Lord of the Rings was really good, other than the fact that they didn't put shields on the people's hands.
I want whatever this is.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. Seems like a stronger version. Hey.
What?
Maybe it's time for the sacred elephant.
You know what? Maybe it is.
Maybe it's time for 3 sacred elephants.
Can I do 3?
2,000 each.
Okay, I can do 3, and then we need... Do musketeers? Could do some blunderbuss.
Yeah. It's a raptor, apparently.
Oh. These elephants are getting destroyed.
Well, they're dealing damage.
Are they, though? Yeah.
No, they're not.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And, like, for as far as, like, building a good fight scene, I think a focus on telling a story through interesting combat. Like, a really good example of that is the duel between Obi-Wan and Maul.
Oh, in
Rebels.
Okay.
The story that was told through just a few simple movements and stance changes, and then like a 3-stroke lightsaber fight.
The very like samurai duel
was more complex and interesting than all the flippy dippy, you know, nonsense that happened in all of the prequel movies.
Yeah. That's really the problem with the prequel movies is that, like, yeah, this was terrible. The problem with prequel movies was that the story was all the story took a backseat to the special effects, and because it was a prequel, let's try some paladin. Oh, I can only do one paladin. Because it was a prequel, like, we already know that Anakin Skywalker falls to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. So I feel like George Lucas didn't really think he needed to build that up and make that believable because we all already
knew it, and he wanted to just play around in his universe and show us cool special effects, which, like,
that's fine, but cause remember what I said at the beginning, every single scene has to either develop the plot, develop character, or advance the plot.
And if it's not doing that, then it shouldn't be in the media, because you're just masturbating at that point.
All right, you could
doing literary masturbation.
You can put it that way. I'm not gonna say you can't. I'd rather you didn't.
Fair enough. But, like, you know, so for me, I don't write, but I do tabletop games. Like, I love combat. I understand that...
You love combat more than anything.
More than anything. But I understand that, like, for you guys, combat isn't the point of playing the tabletop game that I'm running you through, that I'm doing the DMing for. The point is to get to know our characters and tell a story together where we have a satisfying narrative conclusion and save the world, right? It's a power fantasy for all of us to engage in an interesting location. So, if I'm going to have a fight, I want it to feel dangerous no matter what. If I'm going to make you guys actually roll for combat, i.e. if I'm going to make you read it, I want it to feel dangerous.
Oh god, we lost somebody.
And I want it to matter in the sense that you care about the outcome beyond just winning the fight. So I usually try to have, like, other conditions involved. There's maybe a location you're trying to defend or deny to the enemy. You're trying to capture something or get an item. You're trying to get a moral victory of some sort.
I did it!
The Da Vinci tank was going to be needed in this. You did it.
Sandbox, you can have Twitch viewers control units. I don't know how, but...
Oh,
interesting.
What time is it now?
It is almost 8.
Almost
so
8. I think that was our triumphant...
We can see what this next one is.
Okay. This
one is just a dynasty fight in a valley. Mammoths. The Mammoths are going to get instantly killed by the Watches. You can do it. I was going to say we can finish on that.
No.
I think you should use cannons to kill the Watches. Or that. Yeah, the Shadow Walkers were a good shot too.
Oh. No, these... Well...
Do muskets?
Oh yeah, let's do muskets. I can do one musket.
Let's see how this goes. Oh! Well, all of your Shadow Walkers teleported to behind the Watches. And fell.
Children? We talked about this.
This is a fine video game.
My one musketeer.
Your one musketeer standing there like...
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
We fight like gentlemen.
Okay. We're gonna do just like one more round. I need something that will deal with the Watches.
I think cannons that you control.
Cannons that I control, okay.
Or ballistas, either one.
Oh, let's do ballistas. They're a little
They're like one cheaper and functionally do the same thing. They do the same thing that you want them to do.
Okay. Can't do a Zeus. Could do...
Little less graceful than you want it to be, sir. Is that so? Is it food time? Is that what you're telling us?
It's just about food time. Okay. Let me... A couple of halflings, why not? Okay. Oh, I was supposed to control one of these guys.
Because then you can make them shoot the Hwacha.
2, 1. Yes!
There you go.
3, 2, 1. got one.
Go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Okay.
You got another.
All right.
Oh no, the monk to the right. Oh, it went like under his armpit. No, go away, samurai. Leave me alone. Oh.
No. That was very close.
Well, it is 8:01.
Okay, we'll call it a night. Any further thoughts on fight scenes and totally accurate battle simulator for this evening?
Tabs is fun.
I'm bad at it.
It is silly
but it's
and
fun.
enjoyable. You write good fight scenes.
Oh, thank you.
And the people watching us right now should go to cranewrites.wordpress.com to confirm that and read your stuff.
Yeah, you can also buy my book. It's called Beyond the Frost Cold Sea. It's got Vikings. It's got sea serpents. It's got a shonen anime style tournament arc. It's got love and sad gay Vikings.
Yeah.
And badass warrior women.
People's Revolution.
Yes, proletariat workers revolution. It's got all sorts of things. So you can look for it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Kobo.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
Nah, I
Okay.
don't do anything creative. I put all my effort into being a teacher.
Okay. We will be streaming again tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be doing probably Elden Ring.
I'll be
and
playing Elden
you will
Ring and
be
doing
working,
push-ups.
working out.
Farewell, my friends.
Goodbye, everyone. Could you switch that on for me?
Yes. So you can see the thing.
The Chunin exams. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go to the main menu.
Let's see.
Oh. I don't know what the Chunin exams. Is it an anime?
Tuning exams? I am not sure.
But like, you know, when the party arrives at a place and they're like, hey, we have this tournament to decide the fate of the world because that's a great idea for us all to do.
And then the heroes join the tournament.
Yes, and have to win. It's from an anime.
Anime.
Yeah, so it is probably quite similar to that.
Yeah. It is a very common anime like trope arc.
Especially in shonen anime.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. I love
Farewell.
you. Have a good night, and I will see you again soon.
Yeah.
I guess I want to stop recording. Stop streaming. There we go. Goodbye.